Hello and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm talking about the top 10 cursed websites that you shouldn't visit. Don't do it. Heed my warning. Although actually, to be honest, I bet most of you will visit them anyway. Before we get into this list, why don't you let me know if you're the type of person that searches up the stuff we tell you not to, or if you're just cool with me giving you the gist of it. While you're down there leaving me a comment, why don't you click that thumbs up button and subscribe to the most amazing channel ever. Like, probably ever. Also, do stick around to the end of the video where I'm going to be reading out some comment replies from a previous video, and if you guys want to connect with us on social media, there are links in the description box. Alright, cursed websites. Coming in at number 10, we have TMZ. Wait, what? I found an article on BuzzFeed that claims that TMZ is haunted. I quote, TMZ is said to be haunted by the restless spirit of a former writer who died tragically on the day she was due to be married. Some visitors to the website have reported seeing a sad-eyed spectre, which roams across a random popular article once a day at the witching hour, Pacific Standard Time. Others have reported strange chills and hearing a quiet weeping sound. Honestly, I feel like I need more information. Have you guys ever experienced this on TMZ? Surely this is a joke from BuzzFeed to TMZ, their competition, right? Coming in at number 9, no idea if I'm going to pronounce this properly, we have ReplaStatus.com. I made the mistake of opening this site while scripting this video. Not only is it reportedly cursed, but it also is a pain in the ass as you can't navigate away from it. So the story goes that ReplaStatus was a young girl born in the 18th century who had a birthmark, so obviously people thought she was spawn of the devil. Classic. Sadly though, her dad also thought she was evil, so he murdered her. Through some kind of crazy turn of modern day events, a domain was registered in her name and now she haunts it, obviously. You can get on the site at any time of day, but you'll just see candles burning as a vigil for her. But if you come back at midnight, apparently the haunted site is active. At this time you could submit a name of a person who you want to take revenge, and Repla's little ghost will do it for you. But her ghost will then appear in your dreams every day until you die, so honestly I don't think that sounds like an exchange I want to get into. Revenge. Living well is the best revenge. Don't use crazy haunted little girl ghost sites. Also, read that domain name backwards. Coming in at number 8, we have blindmaiden.com. This is a bit of an urban legend, but the story goes that there is a website out there called Blind Maiden, which is only accessible at midnight on the night of a new moon with all of the lights off in your house. The story goes that when you're finally in the website, ultimate horror begins. It seems that you're faced with real life horror situations like a live cam, and you have to click accept or decline. Apparently a warning appears on the site that reads, "This website will take you to a whole new level of horror, a horror that will use all 5 of your senses. You must be very careful not to click on anything by accident. You will be faced with the real experience of absolute horror. Click the accept button to engage actively in the experience." Honestly, I'd actively like to disengage. Thank you. Next. Oh, coming in at number 7 we have Sad Satan. This is an old cursed chestnut. Sad Satan is a reportedly cursed video game found on the so-called dark web. YouTube channel Obscure Horror Corner lived up to their name when they shared a scary screenplay of the game on their YouTube channel, and honestly it just looks a bit too intense for me. Like, whatever happened to Spyro the Dragon? That's my favourite game. Also, sounds really intense. I don't like that, honestly, stop it. Spyro sounded like a treat. So in Sad Satan, the player is walking down a dark alley and horrible radio signals start coming through. During the gameplay, from time to time, a blank screen will appear with strange markings. Now, Reddit was on the case. They decided that actually there were things in the background that were saying things like kill, 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 and I can track you. I don't know. Finally, at the end, the game cuts to a black screen in which the phrase "suffering doesn't end" appears. Doesn't sound great to me. I think I will be giving this website an absolute miss. No more Sad Satan. Thanks. No. I actually can't even find the Sad Satan website where you can play the game anymore. I guess dark web. Need me some more dark web. Coming in to number 6, we have deadmanswitch.net. I don't think this website is cursed on research, but it certainly is one way to make your relatives, friends, or enemies think that you're reaching them beyond the grave if you die. This morbid but actually pretty functional website is basically a site that will send out emails to recipients of your choice after you die. Why? Well, sometimes there are things that you wish that you could have said, or feelings that you don't want to take to the grave. Okay, but how? How does it send them out after you die? How does it know? The emails are sent at certain intervals. By default, the Switch will email you 30, 45 and 52 days after you last showed signs of activity. If you don't respond to any of those emails, all of your messages will be sent 60 days after your last check-in. So basically, you could spook people out when you're actually dead by making them think that you're haunting them via email. Good. Great. Coming in at number 5, I don't like this, we have White Enamel. I really don't like this website, and I feel like I say this for every one of the points on this list, but really, I don't like it. White Enamel is clearly haunted, or cursed, or both. What's a bit of haunting without some curse on the side? There's like some serious bad juju here. So this website is a point and click, and it seems to be some kind of like horrifying online game or interactive movie or something. When the site launches, you are overlooking a town. You can then explore parts of it, and it seems to be like a mental asylum with scary sounds and scary rooms that will really get into your brain. There's one part where you can draw on the walls in blood, which I really don't think is great. Also, the page loading screens are needles that lose fluid, and I kind of feel like I'm being injected with a real life curse, and I don't like it. No thank you. I also see that the browser was telling me that the site wasn't secure, so maybe I'm not the one who's cursed, but my computer's going to be when it gets a weird virus. Honestly, stay away from it. Coming in at number 4, we have joyofsatan.com. Troll lol 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 lol. That's what I have to say. The website Joy of Satan is extensive and claims that Satanism is humanity's only religion. Honestly, the whole site wangs on so much, it's a bit of a bore, but for those who believe in Satan, I do think that the site could be a bit worrisome. It has scripture praising Satan, blogs aimed at converting kids to Satanism, spells for summoning Satan, summoning demons in general, satanic meditation, and tips on how to dedicate your soul to the horned man himself. Sure. It all does sound pretty cursed to me, doesn't it? Although, weirdly, the site is very against animal cruelty, which I am here for, so you know, swings and roundabouts. Enough of you, Satan, let's have some staggering beauty at number 3. I actually really like this website, but it is quite likely to give you a seizure, so I'm deeming it somewhat cursed. Basically, it is a mysterious, floopy old worm that follows your mouse. You can generally, like, floop it from side to side, but if you do it too quickly, it will make your brain explode. Trust me. Blah. Honestly, I did it for a bit, and mine's pretty frazzled. Too much playing with crazy worm. Also, if you just leave Wormy live on the screen and look into his eyes, well, he's got a treat for you. Coming in at number 2, we have the online Ouija Board. Real Ouija boards, in my opinion, should not be messed with. Starting life as a parlor game in the late 1800s, mystics began using Ouija boards to contact the dead. You should check out our top 10 list on them. We've got a Ouija board urban legends and our top 10 Ouija board stories. Of course, you can now access Ouija boards online, but are they legit? I found one and I asked, "Where are you?" and it said, "A dark place." I said, "I need more information," and it said, "Not known." I asked who they were. They said an enemy, and then I asked them if they clocked in for their shift because it's customary in this workplace, and they said it was too dark. I'll try that excuse next time. I then asked what their intention was, and they told me to leave them alone, so I said "K bye," and then they once again said it was too dark, and I'm basically a bit freaked out, but not really because I don't think it's legit. Honestly, an online Ouija board, I feel like websites can be programmed to move. Still though, is it worth running the risk? Finally, coming into number 1, we have Possession Begins. I am not in the market for this nasty experience. This is easily the scariest website I've ever visited in my life, and if you scare easily, I would not recommend it. So this is an all senses immersive experience. You plug your headphones in and turn your webcam on, which is already a bit of a hard no for me. No webcam. No thank you. Then a screen changes as you open and close your eyes. Now while your eyes are closed, you hear a disconcerting male voice in your ears telling you to come back to him. It's clear that the voice in your headphones is the voice possessing your mind, and I just want it to go. You can get rid of the voice by opening your eyes, but when you do, you'll see some truly horrible scenes. No doubt in my mind that that website is definitely cursed. So guys, that was the top 10 cursed websites you should not visit. Don't do it. Don't go there. Don't. I actually have a massive headache after playing with that stupid epilepsy worm for too long. Sentences I didn't think I'd say today. Anyway, so did you visit them or did you stay away from them? Are you cursed now? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also, while you're down there, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the most amazing channel. Now, I want to read some comments before I go. JJA215 shared a worrying dating story. They said, "I had a girlfriend for quite a while, but one day she asked me to walk with her into a wood, so I accepted for some dumb reason. When we got to the wood, she looked at me and basically screamed and broke up with me and ran away laughing." Honestly, that sounds crazy. You probably had a lucky escape, no worries. Crazier still, Big Cool Guy 21 said, I went on a date with a genderless alien and he became a non-gaming gamer YouTube and stole my socks from my cupboard door. I mean, this doesn't make any sense, and also, you said he was genderless and then you called him a he and I'm so confused. But it does remind me of a John Cooper Clarke poem that I really liked about an alien being. Shout out John, I know you're an avid fan of the channel. Anyway, headaches here, I've gone crazy, maybe I'm cursed, I need to leave. Thank you very much, I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, I'll see you next time, bye!